Mr. Petzel, you said this is unquestionably a failure of leadership. Then when you were asked about accountability for that leadership, what happened to those people who would have been that failed leadership, you really didn't know what had happened to the people in this chain. And this isn't something that was going on for a couple decades in secret. It was visibly obvious. It was in a clinic that was located directly above the director's office. This wasn't even in an isolated, located facility away on campus. This is something that was known. So when you say failure of leadership, I agree. The dentist in question, though, got to retire. The chief of staff got to retire. The director was promoted. So if it's leadership, if you go up the chain of command where it goes from the patient to the dentist to the chief of staff to the director, no one has been held accountable. So we have a failure of accountability. We also have a failure of being able to complete an investigation. The OIG was unable to talk to the dentist in question because he retired, or the chief of staff, or even the complainants because of people having left the system. So we don't have accountability, and we don't even have the ability to do a complete and total investigation. When I asked for the non-redacted version to be released, you answered that even the dentist's name in question should not be released because of the nature of the investigation and seriousness of the allegation. The dentist could be subject to harassment or worse. You actually indicated that you didn't want to release it because he could be subject to annoyance or harassment. Annoyance or harassment, like being subject to the risk of HIV and hepatitis? I mean, this is incredibly serious, and the VA is not being open with my community, or I think even giving an ability for proper oversight from Congress.